Hello there, welcome everybody. It's Diorama Don here once more, and the subject this time is a dry stone wall. That's what we're going to attempt to do, to make. And I can think of nothing better of making a dry stone wall than making it with dry stones. Just seems quite obvious to me. So I've got a ceramic tile, half of a ceramic tile. You can just about see the glazed surface there. And what I would normally do is put 2 inches of a piece of 2-inch cardboard as a border all the way around, and lay my tile grout, and then mark out my house bricks. That's how I'd make house bricks, with terracotta coloured tile grout. But as we need something a bit thicker than that, I've put 2 layers. So we've got 4mm thick of cardboard all the way around, and 1/35 scale at 4mm is 100 and, I believe, 100, where the hell's the numbers? 140mm, or almost 6 inches, which is plenty thick enough for a 1/35 scale dry stone. They would be something like that size. So I've got 2 pieces of 2mm card there, so it's going to be quite thick. And I'm using this grey tile grout, available from good DIY stores, or hardware stores, or tile suppliers, and mixed it with water. It goes off very, very quickly. You have to be quite quick, but you can revive it by adding a little more water. Okay, so I'm going to pour this in here. And just make this my... I'm going to have the right thickness if I just take my ruler across the 2 sides, and I know that's going to be 4mm thick. I may as well use it all. Why not? So by doing that, I know I'm going to have, when that dries, I'm going to have a slab 4mm thick. But before it dries, I'm going to mark out the size of the stones that I need. That's going to be good enough. There we go. That's all I need to do. Okay, so I'll come back in maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, and I'll mark out the size of the stones that I need. And then I'll have to wait overnight for them to dry out properly, and then we'll go on to the next stage. So I'll be back in half an hour or so. Okay, so about 45 minutes later now, and I can just touch it without it being sticky. So it's just about the right time. So I've decided how thick I want the wall. So from front to back, like that. And I've made about 5/8 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch, something like that. So I've just put a ruler on there, and I've just guessed the width really. I didn't need to mark anything out. And then the length of brick. So we've got the height of the brick, we've got the depth of the brick. Now we want the length of the brick, and I've made that about 1 inch. Or so. It's better if they're not all the same length, really, I think. So I'm going to leave that now. At a time when I can lift these stones, which may be in an hour or a couple of hours' time, it may be the right time to nibble the edges. So when I lift each tile, I shall just nibble. Well, I'll do it at the right time. Okay, so I'll leave it to dry a little longer and I'll be back to do the nibbling. Okay, so it's the following day now and all my stones are all dried out. So what I've done on the edge is just to nibble it. So just with a pair of, not easy to do over the top of a camera, just nibble the edge just to break the edge up. Like that. Don't know if you can see that. If you need to see both sides of the wall, obviously both sides of the stone, but I've only just done one side of each, and now I can build my wall. So I'll go ahead and do that. I know dry stone wall, the whole point of it is there's no mortar between the stones, but a little bit of hot melt glue, just a little dab on there, and that will stick those together. So I'll go ahead and build my wall just on a piece of cardboard, and we'll come back and see what it looks like then. Okay, so now we have a brick wall. Nice and easy to do. Glued together nicely with the hot melt glue, no problem. What I would normally do is add some, if I was making house bricks, I would add PVA glue for extra strength so that they didn't crumble quite so easily. But with these I didn't add PVA glue because I knew I was going to take the edges off and it would make it more easy to do. Having said that, quite a few broke. They sort of snapped in half, but it didn't matter because I used all those then for the coping stones on the top. So there you are. One dry stone wall. Maybe the stones are a little uniform. You could use some of these broken smaller pieces in the wall itself, I suppose. But failing that, I think that looked bits and pieces of glue everywhere. Failing that, I think that looks a reasonably good representation of a dry stone wall, and it would look pretty good on any diorama that needed a wall. So, just an idea. Cost no money. About 10 pence worth of tile grout. That's all I used. Okay, I'll leave it with you. Thank you for watching this quite short video. Please subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell. What else can you press? The like button, the share button, the super thanks button. If you see a button, please press it. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Don't know what it will be yet, but 2 or 3 days time, and there will be further videos. Okay, so again, thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time.